right? Every time they go to their Trinity's half, they make it a point to score.
Melinda, congratulations. I heard you got married recently, and to another, continue with the Trinity family.
You're putting pressure on him now, mate. Just leave him be. His wife's going to give him grief because she didn't compliment her. Well, history carries on then. History. But we'll grill Melinda after that about his wife and the whole history of that. But in the meantime, second half has started. Melinda thoughts Trinity College have to get it right.
Yes, and I think even the lineouts just trying. There you see number six jump. They need to keep it simple, son. I think this happened in the last Bradby as well. And especially given the conditions, they need to keep it simple and try a 2 or a 4. I think these are basics. These are rugby basics that they need to follow. And I think whoever is out there who's leading the team needs to take control of the team and lead from the front.
Absolutely, mate. You can't ask for more than this because in the middle, you've got to get those little things right. And Royal College, for their part, have done a few things right and got the points on the board. So they've got the 17. And Trinity, despite so much possession, have just not been able to do that. Better counter from Trinity College.
And I think Sean, Royal has set the pace for the game, and I think definitely the conditions are helping them too. Trinity cannot, play the usual fast open game. It's difficult to do that under these conditions, but they need to now regroup and counter whatever Royal throws at them.
True. A rethink for Trinity College. Under the conditions, change a little bit, go short. That's much better. And that's what they have to do, is to try and simplify the game, because the ball is the conditions underfoot quite different, and the ball a lot wetter. So territorially, not a bad option. Thunder, which is not the best sign, because that is one of those things that you can't really counter. And the only thing that the game will be stopped for is thunder and lightning. So we have to be conscious of those facts.
Yeah, Shano, more on for lightning than thunder. Having said that, Trinity is battling a Royal forwards thunder at the moment in the midfield. They're just driving into the Trinity forwards and getting every yard, working on it. And Trinity just did the correct thing by putting the ball away from their goal line. Let the forwards bring it up.
True. And Royal College is just driving in numbers. Trinity really have to counter. Just stand and defend, really. Nothing else. There's Vijay Kumar.
Also, Sean, I think Royal back three, they haven't been great under the high ball. I think the first few matches. I hope Trinity has spotted this and try to put some pressure on the back three.
Well, this is the thing, and this is the perfect time to do that, because the rain is spitting into your face to look up. Put it up there and, give it the full charge.
Having said that, Sean, I think Trinity, what they should do with these conditions is to put the ball down the park, let forwards, let Royal bring the ball back. And you can't miss the tackles. Earlier, when they put the ball back into the fullback, they missed 3 tackles. If once you get in front over the gain line or somewhere close to the forwards, it's trouble.
Yes, SW, I totally agree with you. I think they need to play a bit of a territorial game and try and spend a lot of time in Royals half and try and do what they failed to do in the first half and convert pressure into points.
Lost the advantage again in that line out because the ball was just, they've stolen it back. Turnover ball for Trinity College. Still standing up in the tackles. Good to see from the number 8. Well, there you go. Just the thinking from the 10. Pereira. Pressure. Excellently chased down by the wingman for Trinity College.
This is encouraging play, Sean. I think that was a good kick by the fly half. Spotted the gap.
That was the number 11. Dange, I think. Good pace from him, following that ball up. Royal under pressure a little bit now, trying to get away. You've got to adapt to the conditions really quickly. I did talk about those long studs.
There are some gaps opening up down the field, Shana. I hope the flyer spots it. The two corners are open.
Trinity maintaining their same format. Oh dear, oh dear.
I think the thinking was right, Shan, but the accuracy of the kick was not.
Exactly. Had he hung it up a little bit more, he had plenty of time to get his chasers underneath that. The captain, Pereira. Vijay Kumar with the long ball. Penalty to Trinity College.
Points on offer, Shan. I think early points in the second half is important.
Going to the corner, going for the advantage, trying to make sure that they get the line out and try and work it from there. Because probably the conditions tough to kick in. Well done. So the Trinity get the full advantage of that kick, and now a chance to strike.
Yeah, but Shano, the Trinity forwards are going to have the ball, not the Royal forwards. Royal forwards have been so effective in the driving maul. It's a maul, driving maul to me, than a rolling maul, because they just keep on driving.
Yeah, I think sorry, that's something Royal has mastered over the years, and they do it perfectly. And I think every Bradby they score off rolling maul.
Oh dear. Basic errors now, unforced error from Trinity. This is where those little things matter. You really have to get those little things right. When you get ball, especially in these conditions, value that ball and try and do as much as you can.
I can understand. I watched 2 games of Trinity, but they, of course, DS Naika, they just trashed them. But having said that, these are not easy. They conceded so many penalties in the first 15 minutes, and DS were actually rattling the Trinity forwards there because they seem to be not putting the points on the board. They with so much of position. You know, I just can't understand why Trinity can't do that. On the other hand, Royal, every opportunity they sniff, and that may be the reason, because we were talking about the high scores, the big scores of the Bradby. Whenever Trinity had a good side, they have just beaten Royal. When Royal always had a good side, they are thumped and thrashed Trinity.
Changa, observation from SW Chang, very critical. And here we go, it's a scrum ball for Royal College inside that 22. So referee Dinka says penalty. So dramatically changed here at the Royal Complex. If you're joining us on the Channel I live broadcast of the Bradby, the Singer Bradby, the 72nd edition of this wonderful historic series of schools rugby series between Royal and Trinity. Everything to play for in the middle. 17-7, which is the score from the first half, and we're just 3 minutes or 5 minutes in. As the rain pelts down, Royal College with another driver, just grinding those legs away, talking it, walking it, and Trinity for all their work just trying to counter. It is so tough, especially in these conditions. Ball finally goes to deck. The defense lines just line up, waiting for their opposite numbers to hit them. Alright, going over the top and killing the balls, there's referee Dinka Pires. And Trinity College and Skipper Pereira, another opportunity to get inside that absolutely vital area of the Royal 22 and see what they can do from there. Just give his forwards, the Trinity forwards, a bit of relief. Very good kick. Really good kick. And joining us is Mani Labaratna. Of course, we were chatting up front on the cam. But Manu, Royal doing a few things right, getting it right so far. But the weather is going to play a huge part now.
Absolutely. It has already played a big part. Now it's just slippery. Ideal conditions for Royal College, of course. But we won't be able to see some dashing rugby, what we like to see, what we love to see with these conditions.
Absolutely, Manil. It's not going to be pretty in any form or manner. So for those of you who are watching, hoping that it'll be a wonderful, pretty game of rugby, no chance. It's going to be a just really hard grind from now onwards.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Lost the advantage again.
I just can't understand why Trinity wants to go long, and especially they don't have their line out, especially the skipper, and they want to go long in a wedge condition situation like this. Whether you like it, whether we like it, ugly or not, this condition is ideal for Royal, because Royal forward will love to walk it, although their foot to come out from the mud will take some time, will take some effort, Shano, but nevertheless they will love it.
Certainly will. So if you're joining us on screen, here we are now, 17-7. Everybody waving because they love the thought of being here. This Bradby just going into the second half. We just started the second half for all of you joining us.
Trinity
Royal
is
have
under
done
pressure.
a few things right, Manil. They've done the small things right, though.
Yeah, Royal definitely has done the best work rate. Yeah, there you go. Nikhila Gunadhira breaking away from the scrum, taking few players. Under these conditions, you need at least 2 players to tackle out. There you go. You tend to make a lot of mistakes when it's very slippery like these.
That's right, you tend to just overstep your mark. You want to protect that ball a little bit more. And are they going to try and take the penalty? Trinity College thinking, yes they are.
They're going for the 3-pointer.
Well,
Trying to reduce the margin.
Changa.
Yeah, it's a good call, because if you get the kick in, it's a matter of 1 point, 1 scoring opportunity.
And plenty of time on the clock.
Plenty of time on the clock. Having said that, I think Royal should get the ball from away from that their danger zone, because that's where the forwards will be very happy to walk and grind the thing in the Trinity half.
Well, Manil, I think, Changa, I agree with you, mate, but there's a danger that Royal feel that they can grind it from anywhere. And that's going to sap up the energy of the forwards. So you might,
So Trinity scores, reduces the margin. This is a 2-legged encounter. So it's always a good idea to go for points and close the gap.
Well, exactly. I think, sometimes you don't think about that. You're just desperate to try and get points on the board.
Yeah.
But this is a 2-leg story, and you have that advantage knowing that you'll be playing a second leg.
Yeah.
So you have the thinking is important.
There you go.
Skipper holding on there. I'm just hoping the lightning will stay away. The wet conditions are okay, but the lightning is the dangerous factor.
Both